the United States faces a serious food waste problem. Every year, Americans throw away a staggering amount of food, roughly 30 to 40% of the total food supply. This waste has significant environmental and economic consequences. Imagine a family throwing away a third of their groceries every week. The financial burden is substantial. Furthermore, food production consumes vast resources like water, land, and energy. When we waste food, we squander these precious resources. Food waste also contributes to climate change. Decomposing food in landfills releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Reducing food waste is not just about saving money, it's about protecting our planet. The good news is that we can all take steps to address this issue. By understanding the problem and adopting simple solutions, we can make a real difference. In the following sections, we'll explore practical ways to reduce food waste in our homes, starting with understanding those often confusing date labels on our food. One major culprit behind food waste is the misunderstanding of date labels. Most consumers rely heavily on these labels to determine food safety. However, the truth is far more nuanced. Many date labels, like Best By or Sell By, do not actually indicate food safety. They primarily signal peak quality, suggesting when a product will have the best flavor or texture. These dates are often set by manufacturers based on market research and consumer preferences. They are not based on strict scientific guidelines. As a result, perfectly edible food often gets discarded simply because it's past its best by date. This confusion leads to a significant amount of preventable food waste. Understanding the true meaning of these labels is crucial for reducing waste in our kitchens. Instead of blindly following dates, we need to rely on our senses and common sense to judge food freshness. While date labels can be misleading, food safety is paramount. It's important to note that certain foods do pose a higher risk of spoilage and should be handled with care. Raw meat, poultry, and seafood are particularly susceptible to bacterial growth and should be refrigerated properly and consumed within a reasonable time frame. However, for many other foods, our senses are the best indicators of freshness. Trust your eyes, nose, and touch. If a product looks, smells, or feels off, it's best to err on the side of caution and discard it. However, don't be too quick to throw away food that's past its best by date. Often, these products are still perfectly safe and nutritious to eat. Remember, the goal is to reduce waste without compromising safety. Section 4. Combating waste from labels to legislation. Addressing the food waste crisis requires a multi-pronged approach. One crucial step is to standardize date labeling practices. Implementing a clear and consistent system with terms like used by for safety and best if used by for quality would significantly reduce consumer confusion. Furthermore, government policies can incentivize food waste reduction. For instance, providing tax benefits to businesses that donate surplus food to charities could make a substantial difference. Currently, liability concerns and logistical challenges prevent many businesses from donating edible food. Streamlining these processes and providing legal protection would encourage more food donation, ensuring that surplus food reaches those in need instead of ending up in landfills. Section 5. Empowering consumers. Simple steps for a sustainable kitchen. While systemic changes are essential, we can all play a role in reducing food waste, starting in our own kitchens. Start by adopting a few simple habits. Shop smart by planning your meals, making grocery lists, and avoiding impulse purchases. Properly store food to maintain its freshness and prevent spoilage. Get creative with leftovers. Transform them into new dishes or freeze them for later use. Composting is another excellent way to divert food scraps from landfills. By turning food waste into nutrient-rich compost, we can nourish our gardens and reduce our environmental impact. Reducing food waste is not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices that benefit our wallets, our health, and our planet. By embracing these practices, we can all contribute to a more sustainable future.